see on the beats.
Summer, spring, and fall. Fair ball.
T-Bell, let's go. Summer, spring, and fall. Oh, you can have it all.
Hello, my name is Marty Embry and welcome to From the Court to the Kitchen. We're going to get right to business. Fried green tomato salad is going to be off the chain delicious. I'm going to have that sitting on a bed of arugula and also romaine hearts, because romaine hearts are going to hold up a little bit better, because once I take those fried green tomatoes off of the heat and put them on the salad, I don't want the salad to wilt. So the romaine lettuce is going to actually assist me in not having stuff in there wilt. I'm also going to make a spicy mayo type of sauce for it. Wait till you taste the flavors in this sucker. It is absolutely ridiculous. Check this out. Okay, the first thing you want to do before you start your fried green tomatoes is make the salad dressing. You want to make that dressing and then refrigerate it. And while it's getting that nice chill on it, start making everything else. But watch how easy this spicy mayo salad dressing is going to be. And the flavors, incredible. You're going to hear me talk about big flavors often. This salad dressing is going to have incredibly amazing big flavors. Check this out.
Today, my baby.
Okay, the first thing we're going to do is have about a cup, maybe a cup and a quarter of good mayo. Your favorite type is all that you will need. And make sure you have the type of mayo that you're going to enjoy eating, because that's going to be the main ingredient for this particular salad dressing. About a tablespoon of minced garlic, about 2 tablespoons of prepared horseradish, and this is going to give you a really wonderful flavor in that spicy mayo. About a teaspoon of nice cayenne pepper, roughly about a half teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons, heaping tablespoons of sour cream, and that's going to give you that secret flavor that folks will be asking. I taste something. Well, it's going to have a lot to do with this sour cream. A half a teaspoon of sea salt, now you want to stir it. And there you have it. Tasty. It's not too spicy. It has that sourness from the sour cream. I mean, it's a perfect salad dressing for this particular salad. The next step, we're going to put together our flour mixture. Now the flour mixture is going to be the most important component, because that's where you're going to have a lot of those flavors infused into that green tomato. So don't be afraid to go heavy on the spices, as long as you don't make it too spicy or too salty. I'll show you how we get that done. Okay, you're going to start with 1 1/4 cups of flour, 1 1/4 cup of cornmeal, 1/3 cup of cracker meal. Now cracker meal is going to give it a more, I don't know the description you want to use, crispiness. It's similar to the crust from a panko, but this has a little bit more flavor and it's not as crusty, but it's giving you that same kind of consistency. 2 heaping tablespoons of onion powder. And again, don't be afraid to use these spices, because you're using this flour mixture and you have to make sure that everything is good and seasoned. 1 tablespoon of granulated garlic, and I'm only using 1 tablespoon because remember, I put garlic in the actual salad dressing, so we don't want to have it overwhelmed with the garlic flavor. 1 tablespoon of black pepper. May seem like it's a lot, but with the amount of flour and cornmeal and cracker meal that we have in there, you need that extra flavor. 1 teaspoon of salt, and this is going to be sea salt. 1 tablespoon of paprika, and finally 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Mix it well. Now I'm a firm believer that when you're mixing spices with the flour mixture, if you can't see it, then you're not going to taste it. So you want to be able to see those spices all over in that flour mixture. That is going to be the determining factor if your flour mixture is going to have enough seasoning for you to taste whatever you're cooking. Okay, our next to last step is going to be making an egg wash. Simple egg and milk. How easy is that? You're going to mix it well, but you're going to dredge your green tomatoes in the egg wash first before you put it into the flour mixture. And from the flour mixture, it's going to go directly into the heat. So what I've done is started preheating my skillet. I'm going to try to get it up to about 375. But I'm going to use bacon drippings from earlier because I'm going to have bacon bits on top of this particular salad. But I'm going to show you how easy this stuff is. I'm telling you, this stuff is so easy and the flavor is going to be absolutely ridiculous. The first thing is to put your 3/4 of a cup of regular white milk, 1 egg, whisk it well, and again, all you're going to do from this mixture is just dredge your sliced green tomatoes, and it would also assist in having that flour batter or that flour mixture kind of adhere to it before or while you put it in that oil. Real simple process. Now it's time to slice the tomatoes, but I'm going to slice the tomatoes 2 different ways. I'm going to have the round disc, and that's just for my family to kind of nibble on. And I'm also going to have them cut into like strips, and that's what I'm going to top the salad with. So 2 things, same flavor, all going to be delicious. Watch this. Now for my salad strips, once I cut them in slices, now I'm going to cut them in strips. Just 3 lines should do it. Now it's time to tie everything in. We're going to take those strips and put them in that egg wash. Make sure they're covered nice and good. I'll just do 1 so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to take 1, get the excess egg wash off, drop it in. Voila. That's all to it. Now everything is fried up nice and good, and we are going to begin actually constructing the entire salad. I'm going to show you how easy this whole thing is. I told you, from start to finish, this is a no-brainer and delicious. First thing we're going to do is add just a handful of these nice grape tomatoes that I sliced in half. You can keep them whole if you prefer. I like them both ways. Next is raisins, and again, the raisins add that sweetness, whereas the flour mixture and the actual salad dressing is going to have that nice spiciness to it. So this would kind of offset it. And again, you're creating your own salad here, so you can take things that you just happen to enjoy more so than the raisins that I'm putting on here and just substitute it. It's all about having fun. Now we're going to put these nicely fried green tomatoes, just lay them across the salad. The flavor in these tomatoes is just out of this world. I mean, I'm talking all of the flavors are just popping. And you can put as much or as little as you would like to have on. And I'm taking the largest piece and I'm just going to sit that off to the side. It's almost like a little garnishment, just a for presentation. Next, I'm going to sprinkle some Monterey Jack cheese all over. And you don't want to put a cheese on that's going to overpower and take away from the flavors from your tomatoes. And this is a nice subtle cheese, and I would always recommend just tasting the combination first, and if it doesn't fit your flavor profile, by all means change it. Now we're going to drizzle some of that spicy mayo dressing that we made. You can see all of the cayenne peppers in it. It's a pretty salad dressing. And just drizzle all over. This sucker's gonna be so good, I can taste it. Then what you're gonna do also is just put one little nice little spoonful on top of that tomato that's resting to the side. The final step is those bacon bits. Just sprinkle your bacon bits all over. And we're quickly approaching my favorite part of this segment, which is tasting. Nothing better. Okay, the salad is complete. There's really only two ways that you can mess this salad up. That's if you overcook the tomatoes or if you don't have enough seasonings in the flour mixture. Everything else is there. I mean, it's incredible. And y'all know I had to throw in that little thing over. What's that? What? Is that a pecan pie? I know I'm about to get down in just a second, but first, before we get to that dessert, I want to taste this salad. This is my favorite time of the show. You got your ingredients that are just level and layered. It's just layer upon layer of flavor. The actual salad dressing is not too overbearing and overpowering. You have your nicely fried tomatoes, green tomatoes. You have the salad dressing that's not too spicy. So we're going to see if I tied everything in okay. That's good. All the flavors come out. Everything. Nothing is overpowering. You got the raisins that's taking away some of the heat. You got the red tomatoes that adds a certain sweetness. This is a perfect salad. Ragazzi, questo piatto qui sicuramente una schiaccia. Pero, I want to try one last thing. You know, I got to try that pie. Look at that. I do a little something different with the pie as well. I try to add a little extra flavor to this particular pecan pie. And of course you all know the whiskey is one of my favorite liquors to cook with. So I infused some liquor, and then on top of that I added just a little bit of molasses, and it gave it a completely different look. So for me, you all know, can't get no better than this. This is a slam dunk.